Disney World's swankiest Christmas party is back this year. Jollywood Nights transforms Hollywood studios into a glamorous food festival full of fun and exclusive entertainment. At nearly $200 per ticket, is it worth it? Or is your money better spent at Magic Kingdom's Christmas party? We got the insider scoop to help you decide. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. Jollywood Nights is only in its third year, but it's quickly gaining popularity as one of the most unique events in Disney World. With loads of super rare characters, awesome stage shows, and some delicious snacks, there's a lot to see and do. So let's decide if you're grabbing a ticket, and if you do, how to make the most of your time at Jollywood Nights. Okay, so what is Jollywood Nights? Well, this is a separately ticketed event that's taking place on 13 select nights from November 8th to December 22nd. Prices range from $169 to $199 for everybody. Kids and adults are the same price for this event. Annual pass holders and Disney Vacation Club members can save $10 per ticket. You may be able to buy tickets at the gate, but know that they will not be cheaper if you buy them in person. This event can and will sell out too on many nights, especially those closer to Thanksgiving and Christmas. We're tracking all the sold out dates over at DisneyFoodBlog.com, and I'll drop the link in the description so you can find out if the party date you're looking at still has tickets available. The event starts after the park closes and runs from 7:30 to 12:30, and you will need a party ticket if you want to be in the park after it closes. Party guests can enter at 5:30 p.m. though, so if you want to be there earlier than that, you will need to buy a separate day admission to Hollywood Studios. Now, if you're used to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, you'll see a big difference right away with these two events. At Very Merry, you can enter a whole 3 hours before the party starts, and at Jollywood Nights, it's only 2 hours early. While we still recommend getting there as early as possible, know that this ticket doesn't have quite the same bang for your buck on the front end as the Magic Kingdom party. Still, use that extra time to get a ride or two in or grab a more substantial meal if your focus is on the entertainment while you're at Jollywood. But be prepared for big lines to enter ahead of the party. If you're already in the park before the party starts, you can check in and pick up your party wristband and lanyard by the Vacation Fun Mickey Shorts Theater. Music, food, and drinks are the main draw here, with lots of nostalgia in the stage shows and entertainment. People come dressed up, like really dressed up, to match the classy Hollywood vibe of the event. This is kind of the grown-up holiday party to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party's family-friendly vibe. Not that you can't bring your kids, but they might prefer the endless cookies and hot chocolate and characters you'll see in Magic Kingdom. Jollywood Nights and Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party are not the only things going on at Disney World during the holiday season, though, real quick. Epcot is hosting the Festival of the Holidays with food booths and storytellers from around the world. And outside the parks, you got gingerbread houses and specialty snacks. If you want to make sure you don't miss a thing during your Disney World holiday trip, we've got you covered with our guide to the holidays at Disney World. This has in-depth info about all of Disney World's holiday events, tips on how to avoid the crowds, itineraries, snack guides, and lots more. You can find this guide and all our other guides, like the one for the Disney Dining Plan and all of our festival guides, over at dfbstore.com. Our YouTube viewers get a special discount. Just use code YouTube at the checkout. Okay, back to Jollywood. Let's talk entertainment next. Glisten, a skating spectacular, will be performed at 8:10 p.m., 9:10 p.m., 10:30 p.m., 11:10 p.m., and 12 a.m. each party night, with skaters and holiday music and projections on the Chinese theater. Disney Holidays in Hollywood at Theater of the Stars stars Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy, and they're joined by Disney characters including Belle and Mickey and Minnie, and the show's accompanied by a live band. The whole show is about 30 minutes long, so definitely make time to see this one. It's one of our favorites at this event. Showtimes are 8:15, 9:15, and 11 p.m. and 12 a.m. A very large Jack Skellington puppet opens the Nightmare Before Christmas sing-along show at the Hyperion Theater, and there are appearances by Oogie Boogie. You'll get to sing along to What's This?, Kidnap the Sandy Claus, Sally's Song, Oogie Boogie's Song, This Is Halloween, and Jack and Sally's Song. Showtimes here are 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, and 11:30 p.m. and 12:30 a.m. Jingle Bell Jingle Bam is a returning projection show that takes place on the Chinese Theater, and you can catch it at 10 p.m. during the party. Now, there are several entertainment options happening throughout the night. The Pixar Disco is happening throughout the night at Pixar Place. Holiday Fiesta en La Calle is a street party type atmosphere with a live band. And the Twilight Soiree at the Tip Top Club is back in the courtyard of Tower of Terror with a band and drinks, including a shockingly cheap $6.50 Prosecco. They have short sets, but breaks are also short, and they play throughout the night. Little Mermaid, A Musical Adventure, and Villains Unfairly Ever After will both be performing all night if you haven't had a chance to see those during the day. And Jazzy Holidays at Hollywood Brown Derby. This is an exclusive party within a party that takes place during Jollywood Nights. The party features holiday music, craft cocktails, and snacks available for purchase, and old Hollywood vibes. Please be aware that advanced dining reservations are strongly recommended for this one and are now open for booking on the My Disney Experience app and the Disney World website. It also snopes on Sunset Boulevard during Sunset Season's Greetings, which is another projection-based show which happens intermittently throughout the night. Jollywood Nights has brought even more rare characters out for this year's event. Seriously, if characters are the major draw for you, then this event will deliver. In Echo Lake, you can meet Chip and Dale as rescue rangers, Phineas and Ferb, Santa Stitch, Baloo and King Louie, and Powerline Max. Over by Rock and Roller Coaster, you'll find Jose Carioca and brand new for this year, Miguel. Lotso and the new Partysaurus Rex are appearing at the front of Toy Story Land. The Mandalorian and Grogu are going to be in Galaxy's Edge. And this year you can meet Chewbacca celebrating Life Day. Santa Duffy is appearing at Walt Disney Presents. Goofy and Pluto and Bing Bong can be found on Grand Avenue. And in Pixar Plaza, you can meet Edna Mode and Frozone, Mike Wazowski, and Joy. Always keep an eye out for surprise, unannounced characters as well. This is the event you can expect a little extra magic in the character department. Most rides are open during the event, and like most after-hours events, wait times can be substantially shorter than during a regular day because they don't sell as many tickets for these events as they do for a regular day in the parks. Now, with so many shows and characters to meet and no party-specific changes to any of the rides, we'd suggest keeping rides as a lower priority on your list because you can go ride those during the day. Focus on seeing those shows since this is your only shot to see them. For food, even though it's all an extra fee on top of your party ticket, this is a big draw at this event. There are substantially more savory options and larger portions than the snacks at Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, and things are a lot more upscale, kind of sophisticated. Again, definitely an event geared towards the grown-ups. This is your whining and dining evening rather than a see how many rides you can ride in 3 hours type of event. So let's take a review of what's new and look at what's returning this year. Hollywood Scoops has 2 new Muppets-themed desserts this year that come in souvenir cups. Now, I know these don't look very sophisticated, but listen, they're still Muppets and we love them. The Kermit Mint Whirl, this is green apple boba pearls and white chocolate cheesecake topped with mint chocolate chip ice cream and green M&Ms. Now, ice cream on top of cheesecake is definitely not something we've thought about trying, and it isn't our favorite dessert combo. The M&Ms added a good texture, but the flavors in this Kermit dessert just aren't going together. Green apple and mint, not okay just because they're both green. Now, the Miss Piggy Strawberry Glam, this is strawberry boba pearls and strawberry cheesecake topped with chocolate pearls, strawberry ice cream, and pink M&Ms. This is the better of the two flavor-wise. At least the flavors go together in this one. We'd say only get these if you really want those souvenir cups. The Market has the new Micaroon. This is toasted coconut cookie with green white chocolate and topped with a sugar eye. This is super cute, but that coconut texture is going to make it a no-go for a lot of folks. If you love macaroons, though, you will be very happy. If you're not sure how much you like coconut, probably pass since this is 90% of this treat. They've also brought back the buffalo chicken spring rolls. Yay, we love them. For drinks, there's the Bing Bong Candy Lemonade. That's frozen strawberry lemonade slushy with butterfly pea flower tea topped with pink cotton candy and freeze-dried candy. And this is a fun twist on a classic slushy. You got that great purpley color from the butterfly pea, and it's all topped off with a sugar overload, a drink worthy of Bing Bong himself. And the caramel apple cider. This is Werther's original caramel, apple cider, and cinnamon topped with Werther's original caramel popcorn. This is a thicker cider thanks to that caramel addition. Tasty, but probably not one we'd say you must have. You can get it spiked with moonshine as well, by the way. Backlot Express is serving up the Hickory Holiday Mac. This is macaroni and cheese with burnt ends, crispy onions, and chili pepper sauce. This is a standard mac, not like some of those awesome baked ones we've been seeing a lot of. The hickory flavor is strong and you're getting big barbecue vibes here and a kick from that chili pepper. Next up, the Jolly Jam Slider is an Angus burger with bourbon, garlic, bacon, jam, smoky paprika aioli, and chili pepper sauce served on a Hawaiian roll. Now this is an elevated burger. Definitely not like those hockey puck burgers. It's a thicker one with some delicious sauces, and who doesn't love a Hawaiian roll? I'm sure there are dozens of you, but that sweetness really paired well with the burger and the toppings. They've also got the Sleigh Bell Brussels sprouts with bourbon, onion jam, and crispy onions. The jam is very tasty, but at the end of the day, these are Brussels sprouts. They're the kind of thing you either love or hate, and for those who love them, these were nice and crispy with a tasty sauce. And the Sweet Chili Cheer Chicken Slider. These are chicken thighs tossed in sweet chili aioli, topped with Asian slaw and cilantro, served on a brioche roll. This was a standout for us. Sweet and sour meets a little bit spicy. Great portion, a definite winner. For dessert, there's the Holly Jolly bread pudding. This is warm bread pudding swirled with chocolate hazelnut spread and topped with cherries, holiday sprinkles, and a chocolate gingerbread man. This one is cute and kids will love it if they like Nutella. It was a bit stiff for a bread pudding for us. We enjoy a moist, gooey bread pudding, and the sauce was a little bit thick as well, but this was very tasty overall. Now to top it off, the figgy pudding martini. This is figenza, Mediterranean fig-flavored vodka, fig jam, agave, half and half, ginger beer, and allspice garnished with nutmeg. Now, this is a drink that felt like it couldn't really decide what it wanted to be. Creamy, like a chocolate martini, but spiced with ginger, allspice, and nutmeg on top of those fig notes. It's interesting, but might not be widely appealing. ABC Commissary has all returning items, including the burrito taco, chicken empanadas with street corn, yuca con chicharron, Mexican hot cocoa cheesecake, cauliflower taco, taco about a holiday cookie, and coquito. Ice Cold Hydraulics is serving up Jolly Gingerbread Mini Churros, gingerbread churros with chocolate hazelnut sauce and holiday sprinkles. The gingerbread flavor on the churros is a nice little upgrade to a standard Disney World mini churro. The sauce is good as well, but we would have preferred to have it as a dip so we could get a little more. The Christmas Gertie Cookie is back at carts around the park, and Dockside Diner also has the same menu from last year. KR&R, the rock station over by Rock and Roller Coaster, has some new dishes, including arepas con choclo, which is sweet corn cakes with cheese topped with cilantro aioli and served with jicama slaw. This was a cheesy, delicious snack, and for cilantro fans, that cilantro aioli was a winner. The slaw adds a little bit of freshness, and this is one of our favorites of the night. Again, if you love cilantro. The churro sundae is here. It's churros topped with vanilla soft serve, spiced apples, and spiced chocolate sauce. You got those same pretty good but not amazing mini churros, classic soft serve, elevated a bit with those apples, tasty and shareable, but not a must-get. Spiced apple sangria. This is Fireball cinnamon whiskey, red wine, apple cider, Minute Maid orange juice, and lemon and lime juices garnished with a star fruit chip. The Fireball in this is really subtle, so you end up with a nice mulled wine flavor, but it's cool and refreshing. Great holiday vibes when it's still hot outside. And a white cranberry margarita. This is Terramana Blanco tequila, Grand Marnier liqueur, white cranberry juice, lime juice, and a simple syrup with sugar rim and cranberries. If you want a strong drink, you've found one. This one is very light on the fruit flavors and heavy on that Terramana. Now, there's a snack cart across from Beverly Sunset Boutique that has an annual pass holder exclusive. It's blue sparkling cider with white cranberry juice, guava syrup, blue curacao syrup, lime juice, and sparkling apple cider with a blue sugar rim and sugar snowflake. The sugar rim is going to appeal to kids, and overall this is a tasty mocktail. You can also get it as a mimosa with sparkling wine instead of apple cider. Fairfax Fair has some new options too. The Raspberry Lemon Square, which is lemon filling topped with raspberry powdered sugar and glazed raspberries. The powdered sugar was an interesting addition, but this one is a pass for us. Definitely not a treat worth seeking out unless you're absolutely craving a lemon square. And eggnog, traditional eggnog with a caramel swirl. Both a non-alcoholic and whiskey spiked version are available on this one, and it's a classic. If you're looking for eggnog to get in the holiday spirit, this is where you're going to find it. Fairfax Fair has also brought back their food menu from last year, and Baseline Tap House has brought back the mac and cheese croquettes that we really enjoyed. Tune In Lounge has a full lineup of holiday drinks. We tried the Holiday Dill Light. This is Hendrick's Original Gin, John D. Taylor's Velvet Falernum Liqueur, Saint Germain Elderflower Liqueur, lime juice, pickle juice, chili lime rim, and pickle garnish. This one seems wild, but the flavors work unless you hate pickles. Not gimmicky, just pretty tasty and really a fun addition to the event. Jazzy Holidays at the Brown Derby has an entirely returning menu too, including the Hamachi Crudo and Jazzy Holiday Slider, which were our favorites. Most other quick service restaurants and table service restaurants like 50's Primetime Cafe or Sci-Fi Dine-In will not be open during Jollywood. You'll find this event's merch at the Vacation Fun Mickey Shorts Theater, including a line of spirit jerseys and mugs, ears, ornaments, and more featuring the Jollywood Nights mascot, Ollie the Gingerbread Man. And you get a freebie at this event, a complimentary ornament. If you're looking to support your favorite YouTube channel, that's us, and get in the festive spirit with more merchandise, we got plenty of holiday tees and sweatshirts and mugs and more to help you celebrate. We even have gift wrap this year. You're going to find all our holiday merch at dfvstore.com. Okay, so what was our experience here? There is so much to eat at this event. You really need to go in with a priority list and stick to it if you don't want to spend your entire night snacking and waiting in lines for snacks. That being said, if you're more of a foodie, then this is the holiday event for you. The food is miles beyond what's available at Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, and we're happy to see so many of our favorites from past years return. The food is a lot of the draw though, so consider that cost in addition to the cost of the party ticket, because things can get expensive real fast. This event is really starting to come into its own after a rather rough first year with long food lines and some lackluster options. The entertainment and characters offer something really unique, and this event feels like it has a lot of unexpected plus-ups here in its third year. You can really make it what you want. If you want a bunch of shows, you've got it. If you'd rather drink and snack around with your group, you'll have a great time. It's still 100% geared more toward adults, especially with that later start and end time compared to Very Merry, but we saw plenty of kids and families having a good time. Jollywood Nights seems to be developing a bit of a cult following amongst the Disney community, with people dressing to the nines for this event, and I think that's because it's something a little different. More like an Epcot festival, but exclusive and holiday themed. Okay, so that's what you can expect at Jollywood Nights, but should you go? Well, you should go if you love food festivals. This event largely feels like a spread out food festival with extra entertainment. There's plenty of entertainment, but it's a lot of things you can stroll up to and enjoy for a few minutes and then continue on your way to your next food destination. Maybe you love a reason to dress up. Guests really dress to the nines for this event. You can 100% show up in whatever you're comfortable in, but if you do want to go all out, you won't feel out of place, though maybe think about that footwear, because it is still a lot of walking. And maybe you want to get into the holiday spirit, but in a more neutral, non-Disney way. The theming of this event relies much more on Hollywood glitz and glamour than explicitly Disney in-your-face Christmas. Yes, you will see characters in the shows and you can meet Mickey, but it's also easy to spend time listening to the bands and snacking around. Now, you should skip this one if you prefer a very Disney Christmas. If you're considering attending Jollywood Nights, there's a good chance you're also weighing if Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party is a better option. Both parties are great, but they appeal to different groups of folks. Check out both our review videos and see which one fits your vibe. Maybe you're a picky eater. While there were few more crowd-pleasing items this year, Jollywood Nights food is still largely small bites of fancier food or different takes on some more classic items. Now, maybe you've got littles or you're not a night owl. This event starts late and goes late. You can do and see a lot in that time, but only if you're actually awake. We definitely recommend an easy morning ahead of this one and likely slower day the following, since the event ends at 12:30, meaning you're not getting back to your room until well after 1 a.m. if you stay for the whole thing, which we definitely think you should. Overall, this is a very unique event that gives the grown-ups a way to celebrate the holidays at Disney at an exclusive spot. However, with the Epcot Festival of the Holidays beginning on November 28th, those grown-ups might prefer to get their food festival fix with a regular park ticket. But if you like some solid entertainment along with your food festival, Jollywood Nights can be a great time. But if you're already paying $169 to $199 per person before all that food, and there's no complimentary snacks, unlike the cookies over at Very Merry, that might stretch your budget a little further than you want it to. This event will likely appeal to fewer Disney goers than Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, since it's less geared toward kids, but there are also fewer dates planned than the Magic Kingdom Party, so it will still likely be busy, even if they've added 3 more nights this year. But if there are crowds, you should still be able to see and do a lot during the event. Just like with any upgrade or extra ticketed event at Disney, we recommend weighing the price against other possible upgrades. For the price of Jollywood Nights, you could add a night to your trip or add an extra park day or two. You could spend that money on a nice dinner, upgrade your hotel room, or go to Magic Kingdom's holiday party if that's more up your alley. So now that we've seen both Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party and Jollywood Nights in 2025, which Disney World holiday party are you going to? And if you're still on the fence, remember that we've got our full Holidays in Disney World guide for sale at dfbstore.com. Thanks for listening, everyone, and thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.